I must have been on this one. This says leave the library. Whatever that means. Historia, you're here too. That's right. Calcaria said that you stepped in at the, whatever that says, chamber. I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's too honest. What? Too honesty from you? Too much honesty from you, Buster? Simon's blushing already. Simon, what? Lightland, have you found what you've lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own reasons, too. That's true. Since you came up here, you've done nothing but run around on my account. I don't understand what the Watcher of Nothingness was saying, but I can tell that there's something in this place that matters to you. Willow's been a massive help. To hold up my end of the bargain, do tell me, what is it that you need? You tell Historia and Zeitland about your experiences and what Nihilita has said. You ask if there are traces of your brother here. The story you speak of, it's simply incredible. If this were back in my academy days, I would have mulled over it for at least half a day before giving you an answer, just to prove I was taking you seriously. True that I've been here longer than anyone else, and I have witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the atrium of suchness, is where gods and watchers dwell. It's said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls. But hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. Are you saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Only those who choose to abandon all their memories are permitted to enter that hall. What? Seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek answers and closure. It follows then that all memories that one gathers here shall be wiped away. No. No more memory wiping. One must construct the path to the heavens with their own memories and wisdom. Only then can they encounter the sacred beyond. But memories aren't even solid. How are you supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. Here, mere vacuum is not perceived as nothingness. In the eyes of that being, it is a state that can be filled in the space of a single thought. Only a nothingness, where even meaning does not exist. Only that is a place beyond the reach of the gods. And I suspect that the path to the heavens should be similar to the half-real, half-illusory scenes that you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart, after all. I never dared to make the climb. I simply don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. Well, has anyone? I am one who lived to witness what came before, and who continues to learn of what follows from those who come after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Even if there is no hope for their ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. Are gods really that horrid to design such a cruel choice for someone to make? Some gods are good, others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped Willow's brother, for instance. Totally bad. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to the heavens was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intend to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using our memories to construct the path to the heavens is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped the moment you return to the mortal realm, but before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have ever been, all they have ever owned, and the path that results from both. Hold on, let's see if Paimon got all that. That sounds like looking back through time. Does Istaroth have something to do with all this? Like we've made a rule that says you can read a book, but you have to chuck it into a fire the second you're done. But just it all... What? Who is doing this? Just it all burns to a crisp. Just as it all burns to a crisp, you find out the book has an epilogue and an afterword, where you get to look back at all the best parts. Just as it all, yeah, presumably. I don't know. It's a paths. And then, in the end, nothing's left of the story, only the feelings and impressions stay with you. Spot on, a perfect read. You've got a real knack for analogies. Reminds me of one of my students, in fact. He went to Delphi Pytho. Analogies? Nahida? I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrax. Why does that sound familiar? And while I've asked many people, no one has ever found his name in historical records. Was that Delphi? Delphi Pythos. I went off on a tangent. Anyway. Abrax. Wasn't that... that was Enconomia. Oh my god, that was a ghost that we met in Enconomia. Delphi was a real place or something. Yeah, I think Delphi Pythos was something in Enconomia. I don't know how I remember that. I'm like 99% sure that's an Enconomia ghost NPC. Abrax. Yep, it's a ghost. Abrax, also known as Abaraku, the Helios Forger, is a shade found in Dainichi Mikoshi in Genshin Impact. See all blah 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 blah. Abrax was the creator of the Dainichi Mikoshi, the artificial sun in Enconomia. In Hyperion's Dirge, we learn that he was imprisoned above his own creation after he was falsely accused of high treason. I guess he was kind of an important guy, so that makes sense, I guess. He created the artificial sun. Too important to forget. And as for Paimon, well, she hasn't clashed so hard that Willow as to need a total reset. I disagree. I'm just kidding. You don't have to worry. Once we've rescued everyone, I'll help you with this. Actually, I figured out how the path to the heavens works. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the rules have begun to falter. As such, a section of the corridor of nothingness, previous path to the heavens, was preserved. Melanta's Fury destroyed half of it, but the remaining half, the stairway to heaven, is still vaguely visible. This means that the stairway can be used by others. We just have to make it whole again. Wait, so what did he say about Abrax? Did he say anything? Reminds me of one of my students. It was his student. Damn, so this guy was from the same era as Abrax in Enconomia. What was that place called? Was it just called Enconomia, or was it called something before? I don't know. Well, I've asked many people, no one has ever found his name in historical records. How can they not have found his name if he was the whatever? Guys, it's from Act 10. Shish. Wait, do you mean... Don't get the wrong idea. As I've said before, I am a coward burdened with too much memory, yet too scared to even die. Historia. Special story mode save point. When this icon appears in your quest tracker, it indicates that your progress has been saved, and exiting story mode will not set your progress back. Oh, that's so good. I'm guessing we have to go to this first. Oh, I do have to do this quest. Okay. I was a little confused last time because, like, we went there, but then the quest, like, ended. Yeah, that doesn't take you anywhere. So I guess I do have to actually do the stuff there because I thought it was weird. I was like, wait, but we didn't get anything. Maybe they just bundled them. I don't know either. These ink blots that didn't have a chance to read what the rest said. Ink Man just said something. What? I didn't see him say anything. I just saw wet. I don't know why the other guy said wet when I touched it. Investigate the room. It won't open. Willow, how about giving it a real nasty kick? Bump. How is it? I can't feel my leg. Nice, Paimon. There's also that dim star from just now, see? I don't know, I thought it looked more like a crack in the sky. Are there any mechanisms? Look for the Ink Man. It was like not letting me go any further. Yikes.
I don't feel so
Ooh.
tired.
Shut up, Layla. Yikes, where are we now? Who's Dex? Oh, wasn't that the hand? Make sure you Watch out for the deep. I hope I didn't cut that off. I didn't even walk into it. I missed what that last sentence said. Okay. Trying not to cut off any more dialogue. Really isn't the abstractionist sort. Emma doesn't think we should mess with something that doesn't belong. Oh, okay. Really wish they would stop doing that. What am I looking for? Big rock. Boom. Didn't read that either. Why does it feel like we're still missing something? The scene does feel a little incomplete. Another painting. What the? Done and dusted. Your turn, Dex. Didn't get to finish the sentence. As usual. What am I looking for? I need to move back. Buddha. A human popped out this time. Without kitching that even now I'm not sure if I have her or not. Damn. Fair enough. Oh, no, I want the chest. Rude. Mountains cannot crush the buried spirit. Through riven clouds, the sky at last appears. I'm free. Hilda, Dex, and my new friends, please accept my thanks. I'm her younger sister, Zeitland. Oh, wow, you two look so alike. Yes, I've been told that a lot. Do I? And who are these two? My name's Paimon, and this is Willow. It was Historia's commission that brought us here. In that case, let's dispense with the introductions. Do you possess any degree of martial skill, preferably of the sort that might see off a legatus of Remuria? Just how did you come up with that description? This goes back to how a certain border fortress rose to prominence when Remuria was destroyed. One day, after much time had passed, an old man arrived at its gates, claiming to be the acting master of the Guhua clan. One day, the two sides fell to arguing. When the Remurian commander said that he was in charge of music in the army, the acting master thought him weak. How old is the Guhua clan, guys? But in truth, the greater your musical mastery, the higher your rank in the Remurian military. And this commander, why, he had already undergone petrification. By the way, I don't know if you've heard this, but everyone in the Remurian inner circles was transformed into Ichor, becoming semi-immortal golems. Yeah, I've heard it. When the acting master channeled his inner energies into a single strike, he only wound up hurting his own hand. He then spoke harshly, lamenting a lack of successors to the Guhua clan's secret arts and the withering of talent on the vine in his era. Why, so he claimed, he didn't even possess a vision. Of course, he couldn't have been selected if he had one in the first place. Huh? After enduring the apathic interval, he could no longer receive visions. But anyway, back to our story. What? After enduring the apathic interval, we could no longer receive visions. What do you mean? The commander shot back with choice words of his own, claiming that the legati of Remuria were far more terrifying than he could ever be. Sure, cool story. Paimon supposes. Also, don't worry. Willow's only 1000% got what it takes to defeat a legatus. With both hands tied behind my back even. Best that I keep a low profile, eh? I will get there. I will get there. As soon as we finish this. Hahaha, that's great. By the way, why were you in the painting, and what are those humanoid ink blots? This is how Melanza delivers punishment, stealing people into paintings and smushing them into ink blots. Well, that sounds harsh. How far in this am I? Am I almost done? Still at least an hour and a half left. Nice. Well, next stream? Just like my cage, which was encased in layers of paintings. So the ink blots we saw back there were actually people, and we smushed them when we walked into them. Yes. Yummy. Very yum, I think. It's been a while. Now, a word to the wise. The more realistic a painting is, the more fitting a cage it is to ensconce your spirit. After all, its essence may be gasped? Grasped. Words are hard. As such, expect hidden secrets lurking behind any realistic paintings you find here. And what should we do next? This is not the right place for such talk. Let's head back first. Yes, sir. Let me get my chest. Investigate. Huh, we sure made it back quickly. This place truly is full of wonders. It is indeed fabulous, comparable to the finishing touch from Rex Lapis's hand, which brought stone to life. And with the power of your heart and mind, you can really turn those lifelike paintings into reality. Anyway, what's our next plan of action? Okay, Paimon. Just interrupt the guy. The key to restoring the entire library lies in completing that final illuminating stroke. But before we do that, we must first restore this painting. Once the heavenly heart emerges, the four horizons fade to white. What a commanding name. That's Inazuman preferences and painting names for you. Theoretically, we should be able to complete the missing part of the painting in the Tower of Radiant Light. But with our path barred, it seems we can only head to the Abode of Resplendent Talent, see if we can reach the Tower of Radiant Light from there. Wait, it was behind this door the whole time? Paimon had Willow kick this thing full force. Willow's strong enough to level mountains, but the door didn't even budge. Is your foot numb? Yeah. Probably because this door was manifested from the painting through the mind. As such, it doesn't exist as physical matter as we know it. Historia once mentioned that he had a teacher named Aristocles, I don't know, who was always saying that mind prevails over matter. I guess this is what they meant. But leveling mountains, you say? That would make you just as powerful as Ashtaha. Speaking of which, you know Ashtaha? Yu Huangyi from the Mahavaipulya Chamber, oh my god, words, told me that Ashtaha already existed back in his era. As such, the so-called finishing touch that brought the dragon to life was nothing more than a legend, the invention of later generations, a fine story all the same, of course. What, the eye? Did you realize something from that? I just told him. You've ruined a precious memory, you know that? I can relate. Never mind, just take it as a fun little anecdote. Anyway, since the door was born from a painting, a painter must open it. Allow me to do that for you. You don't seem very surprised. That's because Willow's been through even crazier stuff. Lots of extraordinary adventures, huh? Guess I shouldn't even be surprised if you've saved the world before. Oh, a few times. He and her brother were separated by an awful god. The main goal of our adventure is to find her lost sibling. So Willow can understand how you feel. I hope you find your sibling, and may you live a life of peace and happiness. Oh, Paimon's sorry. She forgot that you won't. Ah, please, don't apologize. It was my fault for bringing it up. Also, that's not what I meant. I really hope that your wish comes true. Thank you, Zyland. Alright, open sesame. Let's get moving then. That was the password. Open sesame. Abode of Resplendent Talent. It's just a painting. Paimon can't believe this isn't real either. If the painting is real, then the landscape... okay. That sounded deep. There's a reason some people also call me... Oh, okay. We'll never know what that said. These photos. Ah, they were painting using a camera, yes. That's not how that works. Back then, your sister told us of something capable of creating pictures even more lifelike than the most realistic paintings. We all wondered what it would be like. It's a shame that she didn't have a camera, nor did she have a picture painted by it on hand. Now that I've seen one myself, it does look incredibly lifelike. That's outside of Wangshu Inn. How's that for feeling smug? Machines have taken realism to its natural end, but there's still room for imagination, you know? Not exactly. No matter how realistic the painting, it still carries the painter's emotions and aesthetic sense. Though some of the colors can't be found in the real world, you can really feel the painter's heart from the way said colors are used. Even the most realistic painting carries within it minor details of fiction, exaggeration, and blur. That's where the artist's aesthetics and craft come into play. Okay, it's not like Paimon doesn't get it. Paimon just wanted to compliment you so she could ask you to, maybe draw something for us later. Could we take it with us? This is making me want to get back into painting. I used to paint when I was in high school and early college. I just never have time. Otherwise, you'd make a lot of mora from selling my paintings. Lots of mora, huh? Were you a famous painter or something? Let me have a look. I can't believe I'm looking at an authentic Yunlai Dao Xuan, and painted just last week, too. Thank you so much. Island, could Paimon have a look? Sure, these photos were taken during my sister's vacation. The passerby she asked was really bad at photography, so some photos only show the top of her head poking out from the bottom. But I can tell that she's smiling happily all the same. Sorry to let you see that. The lighting and composition of these photos are terrible. There's no sense of depth layering at all. Not that bad. I think these are the best, photos. Toes. Your sister hadn't insisted on only showing her head. These would have been the worst of scenic paintings. I mean, scenic photos. But thanks to her, they have become memories and proof of her presence there. I think I get what you mean. In the briefcase. I found my stuff. Let's keep helping Dowsy out, shall we? I think the painting there leads to the abode of resplendent talent. See if you can find a way to the Tower of Radiant Light from there. That said, I won't be joining you for your next journey. I'll head back to the central area to let others know we're safe. Then I'll be back in no time. Whether I succeed or not, I should have enough time to see you again on my way back. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Man, I've been doing this a long time, haven't I? We're seeing inkmen everywhere. What am I looking for? To restore the space of the painting. Okay. Oh, it's a whole nother... Oh, they're both different paintings. Fancy. Start pinging you then. Got one more here. Boop. Can you veil? There's a survivor over there. Mauki. It's Escher. The real life painter. I'm a painter. Oh, so you're the Mauki that Astoria was talking about, the one who did all those amazing paintings? Wait, Paimon just remembered. Have we met before? No, and Escher was my birth name, so... Wait, wasn't this the guy that we saw when we got the statue? Oh, really? Do you have any brothers who suddenly disappeared? I'm afraid not. Anyway, please come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe. Why are we glitching? I don't like this. I'm scared. Who is this guy? We're not looking for a safe space. We're here to solve the problem. If that's the case, you should also come with me. I'll take you where you need to go. Weird guy. Whatever. Let's follow him and see what he's up to. Okay. He's running. Given to him by somebody else. Oh. I died. Something feels off. Painting's so well done. It's like you're right in there. Hello? What the? That fellow's a fake. It's another ambush. Sightland, Willow, run! In the world within the painting, the spreading ink is the terrifying tide that can consume everything. Lingering within its reach will cause you to take continuous damage. With Dex's help, seize and unfold the paintings to construct paths that didn't exist before and escape the spreading ink. How long is that going to take? I'm trying. Where? Here. Oh god. I'm running. Where? Here. A whole recap then? Oh boy. She's a runner, she's a track star. Ah! Wait, was I not supposed to go that way? Hello? Hello? I'm not taking damage. Leave? Oh. Hello? This is supposed to happen? What? What? I thought I was supposed to go that way. What? No, 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 no. What are you? I'm being closed in on. Am I supposed to be going somewhere? Oh. Let's give that another try. Okay. What the frick just happened? It's weird. I like am missing some colors. My reds and yellows are fine. Like, I have no blues and greens. Never mind, they're back. A bell? What? Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like things went smoothly for you guys too. Dowsy, can you believe it? We ran into a fake Escher. You filled Dowsy in about what just happened. This must be Melanta working from behind the curtain. To him, names are nothing but a string of numbers slapped onto us when we arrive here. Whoa. Is that like Tevat? How would he know that Mauki was a nickname that Escher's grandfather and father gave him in his childhood? But as it turned out, everyone here gets along so well that you all call him that now. Just because we were somewhat unsettled by his paintings doesn't mean we dislike him. Just that messing with space is a grave issue around here. That only makes Paimon want to see his work even more. You'll get the chance to see it, I'm sure. Now that we've got the whole set of paintings, one stroke is all we need to connect them. Allow my clumsy hand to provide that finishing touch. After all, I did coach Kanu in his Liyue landscape paintings. He won't mind me adding a little something. Through this painting, you should be able to reach the pavilion of paintings at the center. Once you're inside, try reaching out and plucking the heavenly heart. Just occurred to me, adding feet to a dragon and dotting the eyes of a dragon are both sayings concerning dragons. But their meanings are worlds apart. They sure are. 2 whole different parts of the body, man. Crazy. Touching the screen should do it. Then try to pluck the star. What? What? That star is right over there. Did I do it? Well, Paimon thought it was some kind of abstract art. I didn't get to read the rest of that. Again. Hello? Oh. I forgot the buttons that I need. Investigate. Did I just do? Whoa. Whoa. I saved the world again. Crazy. I like the sun in the sky was still painted. Anu Yoshitoshi. Yoshitoshi. That's a fun name. Bosh, you've all come back to life. Ah, yeah, and I never want to paint another screen again. Thanks, Wolf. Good to have you back, Willow, Paimon, and our young Zeitland. I owe you all a great deal. You really look like Hilda. She's my older sister. I know. This old man's still got an eye for people. Speaking of which, Zeitland, come here for a moment. Oh? Why? Oh my god. Holy chest. I was way far away from that. These melons. Mm-hmm. Why are these new NPCs better looking than old character models? I don't know. Amon means, are you sure they're ready to eat? That doesn't matter. Lightland, the two of us used to teach your sister how to draw. That's her signature. And since it's her stuff, you should be the one to keep them and take them away from this place. What do you think of this painting? How should I put it? Some people can paint on par with masters in their teenage years, and so they spent the rest of their lives searching for paintings imbued with childlike innocence. I can neither discern a masterful temper nor childlike innocence from Hilda's painting. Instead, it is tinged with sadness. Power creep. Isn't the sadness conveyed by painting the fruit impressive enough? Really, are you telling me this painting is devoid of childlike charm and doesn't look like a master's work? Talent and diligent practice are prerequisites for cultivating the spirit of a master. So, why don't you forget what we've taught and do another painting? You guys are hilarious. I'm not doing another painting. I've experienced it once already, and I find it quite interesting. But just as a canvas, once colored, cannot return to pristine white, how could I possibly forget what I've learned? Let the mediocre piece be as it is. Is that so? So it's just a mediocre piece. And yet, she still signed her name on it. Yes, when we artists take commissions, we always use secret signatures to sign our work. So she named the painting Long Live Life, and then she left. What do you think? Are you going to take her painting with you? No, let it stay where it belongs. Such paintings may become lost and destroyed in less than 100 years if brought outside. Better let it repose in eternal peace here with you. I see. Thank you for making me not walk all the way over. Looks like everything's going smoothly. Historia, what are you doing here? Daozi told me that you had arrived at Luyang Academy, so I came along with him. How's the search going? Have you found what you were looking for this time, Zeitland? I have. Could you tell me what it was that landed in Luyang Academy this time? This is the place of painters, after all. And to tell the truth, I haven't a foggiest what it might be. Photos from my sister's camera. A camera? I've heard people talking about such devices before. You're falling behind. The painters have all heard about cameras from Zeitland's sister. That's because people here focus on the visual arts. It's normal that she'd talk to them about it. The thing I discussed most with Hilda was philosophy. Philosophy? Hard to imagine my sister talking about this with someone as knowledgeable as you. Oh, you flatter me. We weren't getting into any deep or complex debates. We were just chatting about how to look at the everyday things around us. For example, the most fundamental question of philosophy is whether one should or shouldn't end it all tomorrow. Oh, damn, that's dark. Huh? Allow me to explain. In a sense, our inquiry into the world is a search for the very meaning of our existence within it. Whether we are the children seated upon the god's knees or merely echoes in the winds of inconstant time, all of that is too far removed. How can an ordinary person weigh themselves against the universe? What? Did I just add a T to the end? For most, the world is no more than their own life. If we one day discover that everything is destined to return to nothingness in the far future, would our lives now still hold meaning? Or should our lives be a shoreless sea of suffering to begin with? Then the world may in truth be but a collection of agonies. In either case, there is no difference between living and not. In the latter, death might even be called a release. Paimon doesn't think that's right. Not that she knows how to argue against you, though. And what was my sister's response? Never mind that. I was the one arguing that even if life is inherently meaningless, we should still choose to live. So she would be arguing the opposite, obviously, right? It seems you haven't heard. I saw my sister's tombstone back at the sanatorium. Thanks for trying to save her in the end. What's written on her epitaph? One lifetime doesn't count. Is that what it says? I see. Sightland. I can hardly believe it myself, and I wish I could say something to take your pain away. Give me some time, though. You don't have to say anything. I thought I'd cry the moment I saw her tombstone, but as it turned out, I was unusually calm. It would have been better if I had cried. That's not what I meant. Anyway, you'll understand later. Damn, that got deep. Oh, there's a viewpoint. Yeah, man, that is some deep shit. Not expecting that out of Genshin. Historia, we've basically freed all 3 areas. Most of the people are safe now, too. And we even found everything Zeitland lost. Oh, thank you very much. I have to say, Nihilita's got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it. Alright, your turn now. You mentioned a way to go up above before, and a price. I'm struggling. And a price to go with it. Bring it on. Paimon's not scared of a couple of adventures or a bit of Mora. Oh, and what about Zeitland? How are we supposed to send her back down now that she's done here? I can explain all of that, but you should rest first. I'll go through everything in detail tomorrow. Okay, but there's no bed here, or food. Such desires cease here. Think about it. You've been here all this time, but you are neither hungry nor tired. Huh? Then what's Paimon supposed to do all day while we rest? This place is full of remarkable people from every age. Speaking with them could be fun. Alright, fine, but Paimon gets to sleep whenever she wants, tired or not. Paimon's still sleeping on Willow's head. What? On my head? Zeitland, after you've rested a bit, could we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier, the thing I needed time to think about. Speak with me a while, would you? Okay. Willow, Paimon, once you're feeling rested, come see me. Willow, Paimon, thank you. I'm really glad I met you at the end. If anything, it feels like you got dragged into all this because of us. Wait, the end? What do you mean? I mean, ours were all pretty dangerous adventures, but I got to see so many incredible things. That's not so bad. Hey, don't just brush Paimon's question off like that. Did I? What is girl talking about? Josephus? Who are you? Random. There's nobody else to talk to here. What do you want me to do? Are you feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted to? Very well. Zeitland, calm down for a moment and hear me out. I have no wish to be disrespectful or to speak out of blind hope. Your sister may still be alive. I saw her gravestone. Doesn't mean her body was in there. Come on now. Picture was right there. But isn't it possible there's nothing buried with him? Paimon wants that to be true, really, but isn't that kind of optimistic? In the last letter she wrote me, my sister said she'd already decided to... That farewell wasn't written as a final goodbye, was it? She said she was going somewhere far away. She mentioned it to me before. She always wanted to travel the world before she got old. Hilda wasn't speaking figuratively. She really did leave the sanatorium and set off. You talked about that? She was always so bright, she got along with people easily. And she probably never told you that we were all that the other had. Let me be honest. Let me be cold for a moment. If her leaving would have caused 3 or 4 people to grieve, that weight might have outweighed her sadness. But now it's only me. She knew I'd understand, that I would forgive her for it. Not like that. You shouldn't think of it that way. You don't have to feel sorry for me. When we were kids, our parents were still around, and life was good. Those memories were enough to carry us forward. But growing up, the world gets hard. I've always been more introverted, and dealing with people at work really wears me out. I thought my sister, being so outgoing, would have it easier. But even she always looked exhausted when she grew up. Huh. You two still have a future. Oh, then she probably never mentioned her fiancé. What? He was just a good person, an ordinary one. Kind, interesting. Sometimes I wish he hadn't been. If he'd been a bad man, things might have been easier. What? If would've. $1 billion company, by the way. His family had a hereditary illness, some strange disease. They never lived long. He'd joke about it sometimes, blame the Animo Archon for planning Mondstadt too well. Though even a family like his never faded out. One day he said he was going to save the world, and then he left. Save the world. Well, the world's still turning, so maybe somewhere out there, in a place no one noticed, he really did. You know how you always say that if someone who lives forever can't love everyone and be loved back, the world would drown in sorrow? I think you're right, which means a short life isn't even allowed that much. He wanted to give his life to love, and it only hurt my sister more. So much that she was sent to a sanatorium in the mountains, this very place beneath our feet, a place steeped in curses. She never told me any of this, I'm sorry. And knowing all that, you still think she's alive? I do, because she did something here. Because of my fear, she was forced to live on. You have my respect, Estoria, you really do, but I think you've seen too much suffering across history. Pain vast enough to drown the world. For someone as ordinary as me, even a small part of that is enough to bury an entire life. You can't truly understand my sister and I. So how do I set foot on mortal earth once more? I'm just a short-lived little one. Little someone. What? Eternity isn't meant for me. Mr. Estoria? This place used to be completely cut off from the world above. There was no way in and no way out. But after Nihilita fell, Dex seems to have gained the ability to carry people of the living worlds between the pillar hall and the surface. Even so, it cannot return those who were chosen to come here. It is a watcher in juvenile form, and that limitation is part of its nature. Huh? You're saying Dex is the same kind of being as Nihilita? If we want to go back down, there's only one way. We have to give up every memory we have, everything we know, and climb to the very top. In the past, that meant meeting the mistress. Now it would be Melanta. So I can't go with you, but at least let me see you off. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Damn, Layla's staring. Whoa. What the hell? What the hell? Hello? Whoa. What the? I got cubed. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I don't have the team for this. What the? Not again. Not again. No. Guys, I'm scared. Hey, wake up. Hello. You said we watched the sunrise together. How are you still asleep? Wait, isn't that Paimon's voice? Where did she go? Third time we're living through this. What's happening? What the frick? Whoa. Oh, no. Whoa. The reflection is weird. Hello? One cannot pass through this gate. They cannot let go of all their desires. Okay. Guys, this is creepy. In Sumeru, we believe that to enter the state of, okay, though they may call it heaven, it's truly hell in every sense of the word. The place is neither heaven nor hell, neither existence nor nothingness. Oh god. Boop. Boop. Ugh. I missed one. I've already let go of all desires. Remember this state of mind forever. You no longer have any connection to the world. What is happening? This is like a horror game. You shall remain here forever. No thanks. You are unable to let go of your desires. Hey, wake up. Hello. Myself? Whoa. Hell. Nice. Love that for me. This is scary. Notice how thoughts arise and how something. Glad I have time to read these sentences. It's really great. Can I fly? Oh, I fucked up. Ah! Hell. Good luck. Wait, can I change my team? No. I don't want to fight with this team. Hold on. Let me go. Go back. Okay. Now I'm ready. Try this again. Maranasati casket. Excuse me? My nose itches. Where did they go? To tear it apart. Tear what apart? Oh. Okay. The big cube. The daddy cube. I guess I'll do my theater for the month. Oh. Hello. Once more we return to this place. The last time I came by human lifespans, it must have been many generations ago. Looks like we've all been cast back into the apathic interval. So how are we supposed to get out? The usual way is through meditation, learning to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, we must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Simply enough said, but depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take anywhere from a few years to several centuries. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of time. I haven't done it in years, Wolf. For someone like you who carries the fate of the world on your shoulders, your desires probably can't be cast aside, nor should they be. And what do we do? Let's find Zeitland and figure out from there. What'd you pick up? Wait, Dex was dragged in as well? In that case, there may yet be a chance to turn this around. Since Dex is also a watcher, it might be able to use the power contained within these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. I've heard of these overwrought coffins. They were set up by one of the temple mistress's sisters. Istaroth? Maranasati caskets, I believe they were called. In which case, let's call the fragments Death Muse shards. The unbroken sea, an ocean surging with crimson blocks. You may walk on the ocean surface with Dex's help. Okay. A chest.
Whoa.
Oh.
What a stroke of good luck.
So why did I fall to my death before? Rude. Whoa. That's a crazy looking effect. Thanks, Dex. Thanks, buddy. Bonk. Can I just keep doing this over and over again? I don't even have to fight it.
Stabilize.
Stabilize. Hello. Let me at him. Stretch the block with Dex's help. This guy? Ow.
Stabilize.
Oh, that block. Damn it. Okay, what does that do for me? Am I supposed to keep doing this? Whee! Was I supposed to be able to do it 2 times in a row the first time? It seemed a little weird. Who is it? Who's there? Willow, one who belongs to this era. Ah, well, though I know nothing of your time, my name is Alara. I was once an ascetic of the Age of Silence. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. Though it is true, cultivating a mind without thought or desire leads one to reincarnate in the unthinking heaven of evil. It was nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Saving you was more of a spur-of-the-moment thing. That said, we're planning to look for a way out that isn't meditation. Are you not practiced in that art, or is it simply not taught in your era? The first time I left this place, it took me hundreds of years. I gave up my pursuit of truth, and my longing to see my loved ones again. Ah, he's got 2 little fragments on him. This time, I am not willing to give any of those up. That makes 2 of us. Dex has picked up another Death Muse shard. Death Muse? Ah, you mean the Maranasati meditation technique. I know of it, and its use in cultivating one's mental state when facing death. What in the world is this? Oh,
Solidify.
okay. Hello? Where are you going? Oh, God. Probably not great. Oh, okay.
Solidify.
Crushed me. No, hello? I had him. I had him. How did he escape? Where's his eyeball? Okay. Show me your eyeball. Hello? Hey, 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 slow your down. Slow your down? What? Words are hard. How do I even... Okay. L plus ratio. There she is. Are you alright? I'm fine. I just had a very, very long nightmare. Forget it. Pretend I didn't say that. I can't take it anymore. Why does this keep happening to me? What? Girl is spiraling. Why is it always me? First mom and dad, and now my sister. It's okay. I'm here with you. I know. I'm not angry at you. Wow. What has Dex picked up? I call it a Death Muse shard. It may be a way to move from death unto life. Let's go. Yes, let's. The answer was I needed to dodge better. I still don't know how to play Kinich. I don't know, man. Now that Zeitlin's been found, let's try to find a way out. Are you sure we can get out of here by ourselves? Milanta and Nihilita can move within this place freely, and they usually bring people with them, in which case Dex should be able to do the same. That's 3 Death Muse shards collected. Though I should say this is a temporary name, since I have no clue what Dex will be using them for either. What next, Dex? Let's follow its directions. Okay. Quanta symbols. Oh, it's the 3 symbols he collected. Break the seal. Look, something's floating. Hello? Whoa. Ew. Did it work? the stairs. Whee! Satisfying. Whoa. Whoa. Is it an Escher staircase? Guys, it's an MC Escher staircase. Whoa. Hello? Oh. I was about to keep walking into the abyss. Am I in control of this right now? No. What? No. Whoa. Whee! I'm a bubble. Go away. You're smelly. Ah! This is crazy. Oh. Hello. Ah! I went right into that. And that. Don't touch me. Ah! What the hell? What the helly? Oh no, I lost my shield. Whoa. Whoa. Can you tell not with this familiar landscape? Although familiar might... What an odd color the sky has become. Oh, I can't look up anymore. Never got out of the heaven of nothingness. Yes, I know, I've never seen you. We have yellow and blue particles around us. Interesting. Ugh, where did you two go just now? Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Paimon was calling your names the whole time. Wait, Paimon wasn't with us. What? Why? Why wasn't Paimon dragged into the apathic interval? Well, maybe because other than eating and sleeping, she doesn't really think about much at all. Damn. Hardest roast I've ever heard. No thoughts, head empty. Looks like Melanta really is angry now. Sending Willow up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello everyone. My name is Alara. Okay. Chapter 3, Judgment. Go to the center of Pillar Hall. Sorry if you guys can hear my chair squeaking. Lind, I can't let you return to the human worlds like this. Yeah, you're close, I think. And yet once again, I stayed silent out of cowardice. You go back to the mortal world this way, I know what choice you'll make. We've said all we needed to say, that's all this is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Weren't we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and then teach Melanta a lesson? The one who went to face Melanta for all of us. Hilda? The one who gave up every last memory was your sister, Lind. What? Back then, the early signs of Melanta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered for it. After all, we are not machines, and with lives that stretch on without end, that which we forget will always find its way back. She heard of Melanta's increasingly unreasonable tyranny, saw the many souls who had been cast down by his judgments. I told her to treat everything here as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. No need for anger, no need for sorrow, since she, too, had been sent up here by Nihilita. Dex could always send her back. What would it change returning just as she was? That's exactly what she said as well. You two really are alike. I've heard that many times before. But she was bright and talkative. You were reserved, steady. That's what many people say too. Wait, you said this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone, the path to the heavens won't vanish after it's been used once. So, are we supposed to take the path Zytlin's sister left for us? If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. We rush in and beat the stuffing out of him. No one knows what Melanta said to Hilda, but afterward, in a fit of rage, he severed the path to the heavens that had been formed from your sister's memories. And Hilda has already left this place. Then doesn't that mean someone has to give up all their memories again to get us up there? Hey, what about Dex? Isn't it the same species as that baddie? If Melanta could go back and forth, then maybe Dex could do it too if it tried hard enough. The space separating the atrium of suchness at its highest from the hall of emptiness is called the corridor of nothingness. The corridor's power comes from the temple itself. It is the rule of departure, while the Watchers exist to uphold that rule. Dex is only an immature Watcher, and lacks the authority to control it. Aw, but then what can we do? I'll offer up my memories. But you... I've said it before, this happened because of my cowardice. The truths I know, the history, the knowledge, they are too heavy to bear. I hesitated, and Hilda saw right through me. Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life really must seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Willow and Paimon, we still have some important things to take care of. I volunteer Paimon as the sacrifice. That's not right, Paimon. Everyone is equal. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others. And going around asking who's willing to give up everything they've lived through, that doesn't feel right either. Let me do it. Sightland, you're saying the exact same thing your sister did, but this time I absolutely refuse to accept it. You've been here witnessing history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer. After all that, doesn't even a tiny part of you feel attached to this world? I think I finally know the answer to that question now. That most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on living tomorrow. You hesitated, and even that brief pause is enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is worth living through. No, Historia, wise though you are, you've made 2 mistakes. Enlighten me, please. Why did Nihilita choose my sister? And was it really just coincidence that I was brought here? Your sister said it herself. It was just a coincidence. The sanatorium had announced its closure, but before the relocation, she went for a walk at midnight, and that's when she encountered Nihilita. It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the world entire. But if my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered, she would never have chosen to go on living. Now I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that begins anew is full of hope, surely. And here I recall a passage I once read in a novel by Kurosawa Aichi. The Savior offers himself in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Only then is their soul redeemed, ascending into the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. Well, I'm not giving that chance to you. Ah. For a second I almost thought that Hilda was talking, but that's not really her style. Of course not. She doesn't read much. She couldn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Willow, you're not allowed to object either. When I return to the world below with my memories gone, I'll need you to tell me who I am and where I'm meant to go. Hey, how are we supposed to respond to that? We've only just met and you're already talking about erasing everything and starting over like none of this ever happened. A story so good you'd forget everything just to experience it again. That's the highest praise there is. You're friends of that caliber, I'd say. Hey, thanks for trying to lighten the mood, but I'm still getting all teary-eyed. Oh, Historia, please take us there. Is there anything else you need to do? No. Bye. You arrive at the upper level, and I need a sip of water. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zyland? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Historia. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Alright. The stairway to the heavens manifested from your sister's memories was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time, your memories might intertwine with Hilda's, which might cause something unique to manifest. So does that mean Zeitlin might still keep half her memories? I explained this before. Offering up all one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the corridor of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back, that is merely an act of mercy. Oh, wait. Won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along too? I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset, years before you were born. I offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know. So feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone, she had it coming. Never mind trying to talk tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. And look at you, suddenly so chatty. Hehe. Is that so? Are we building the corridor of nothingness stairway to the heavens right here? Yes. Then let's begin. You arrive at the corridor of nothingness. Oh shit. What? Excuse me? Okay. A tanuki? Pretty music. Into the book. Whoa. We had Inazuma, Sumeru. What? Do I need to kill the birds? Don't make me kill the birds. I was frames away. That's crazy. This is my sister's handwriting. Oh, are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier? No, just a few messages she left behind and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell. She must still be alive. Can we read all this? Oh, you will. Whee! Mondstadt. Whee! Perched atop the city, I look below. Is her poem? The streets where I laughed and ran now feeling utterly unfamiliar. I walk into the blue, blue heavens. The windmills raise their arms in farewell. Dinosaurs. We're in Natlan now? All of a sudden? And I walk further and further away from that bakery I oh so love. In Chenyu Vale? A grove of blossoms from a foreign land. In Fontaine? Their summer colors submerged in water. Oh, the music even got all water vibes. I don't know, like the music in Fontaine's water. Back in the water. Pretty. I found no treasure in the sunken ships I dreamed of as a child. Only a quiet blue melancholy. The cubes. Aquabus. An old gentleman of Fontaine in curious attire. The lights from an aquabus in a hurry. And vanishes into the teeming crowd. Whee! Whoa. Got dark. In the jade-colored mountains, a beast that... Okay. Just cut that off, why don't you? Far from the bustle of the port, the bells of the... Okay. The city in the sky, no one remember... Now I'm reading too fast. Are these just my memories? The wind. Oh, people who choose to live apart. Are these not just my memories? When the rain suddenly comes, do the blue willows shed their leaves? Also, the Bake Danuki of... It's alright, I understand. That's just how gloriously beautiful this world is. Go fast. Whoa, it's these colors again. Oh. With the teleport point. Go back. Rude. Oh. Okay, fine. My sister's poem. Oh my, it's all emotion, not a lick of literary flair. Still, it's not bad. You still remember who we are, Zeitland? Hey, Estoria already said my memories will only fade quickly once we leave this place. I know exactly who you are and who I am. What I just saw was all the worlds my sister used to read out to me when we were kids, the worlds we dreamed of together. I'm gonna save Llama. Are there really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas? Are there really yokai in Inazuma's Jinju forest? Do magical spirits like the Aranara really exist in this world? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again? Oh god, they do exist. The Aranara do exist, and they draw power from people's memories. Then I must be an Aranara too. From now on, the path to the heavens linking the Hall of Emptiness and this tower. They will exist only as two girls shared longing for a beautiful world. That too is a kind of eternity. Damn. Damn.
One man's stone is
Getting
another
sad.
man's gem.
Oh shit. Child of humanity, no, you are. My creator, my lord. Why would you choose him and abandon me? Huh? Who? What? My creator, my lord. Why would you choose him and abandon me? Hey, did it suddenly fly into a rage? Send them back. What? Huh? That's it? What are we on about? It's creator. Confusion. Bonk. I bonked him with my meatball. What's happening? Ah. What happened? Hello? The music? Within certain areas in the Temple of Space, you will occasionally see these special invisible keepers. Only by finding and defeating all the weaknesses they leave behind can you get out of this mess. Okay. Okay. Angle was wrong. What did that say? Okay. You can't do that. Oh shit. I think it's angry. Outlander, since you are no child of humanity, how should I address you? My name is Willow, and... What do you mean by child of humanity? All who descend from the first ancestor shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of that lineage are called children of humanity. Even the artificial people of the primordial sea, granted special pardon, are counted among them. But you stand outside this order. Why did a god take my brother? Lore. I cannot answer, because I do not comprehend it myself. Oh shit. The god was just feeling silly goofy, I guess. I once believed it was merely punishment for transgressions, but now I fear there is a deeper meaning behind it. As it is with the heretical myth that light and darkness birthed the primordial human. What? Why are you suddenly answering all our questions so readily? This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead and withhold nothing. In the end, that human child oh my god. In the end, that human child will forget all things, fleeting answers, eternal release. This too is an expression of divine mercy. Then why are you being so harsh to the people in the Hall of Emptiness? This too is law. With the Creator absent and nihil fallen from grace, I must uphold the measure once set by my Lord. This place exists only to preserve. I wanted to say persevere. 2 weeks off and can't speak. Bad streamer. Bad streamer. I forgot how to English. All innovation, all evolution is forbidden here. If I remember correctly, your name is Melanta, right? I know your name, human child. Nightland. How did my sister speak of me to you? She said that she and I could never reach accord, but that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me. Did you hear that? In the end, you're the ones who were dragged into this, victims in my conflict. Huh, so we really were just hired muscle, chasing a bit of pay. That Nihilita, seriously. Nihilita, that traitor, the fallen one. He abandoned his charge, yet dares to proclaim himself enlightened. We watchers were meant only to stand in silence, keeping vigil here at the pillar hall of the world. You got worked up all of a sudden. Guess you're the type to get all sulky to see someone else free while you're stuck. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I'm an introvert. I'm not good with words. I've read a lot, sure. Maybe I even understand plenty of truths. But I avoid talking when I can. The one who will change your mind isn't me. Willow, I'll leave it to you. I'll just yeet my sword in its face. What the? Atlanta, World Watch Sentry.
You seek to perceive the world beyond. So marks the beginning of your fall.
What? What? How'd you heal?
Lord of Stars,
That's not allowed.
child of man. This
What?
fate is yours
Lord
to
of
suffer.
Stars? Huh? What did he... Is he talking to me?
Solidify.
Sorry, I distracted. Hello? Who? Who is the Lord of Stars? No!
Illusions shall
That was
be
mean.
shattered.
You can't do that, dude. Oh, okay. That's doing all the damage, I guess.
All worlds shall fall in an instant.
Man. Oh, I hate spamming the spacebar. It's so noisy. Nihilita, Nihilita. I understand. I understand now. When the divine departs the throne, all creations are free. Melanta, what do you want to say? This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, though I suppose I'm saying it a bit too late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, that's a physiological illness. You should seek help early, get treatment, and cooperate with the ones administering it. You are like your sister, utterly incomprehensible. Creatures like us, manifestations of the rules. Who shall we see when we fall ill? Do you feel guilty now, beating up a patient? Guess getting to know others has changed you a bit, Zytland. You sure have picked up some bad habits along the way. We introverts are all a little twisted on the inside. Hey now. You won't be seeing me like this for much longer anyway. There you go again, saying something super saddening. Like I said, I've got a dark side. Melanta, I still have questions. And ask them now. I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the path to the corridor of nothingness. Those were acts of transgression. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction as per the rules themselves. In truth, I would rather not answer your questions, but I suspect even that small act of defiance would only hasten my disappearance. About my sibling. You've already come this far, have you not? Your will is still your own, and your feet are still unshackled. Go find your sibling yourself. You're not like me, a being who bound their own wings only to watch them break. Why are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? No, I'm correcting them. I'm returning them to the form heaven intended. They ascend to heaven, yet reject its sacred stillness and cling instead to the corruption of the mortal worlds. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of the fallen Nihilita. Jealous of change. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. I thought that if I did everything right, then when my creator returned, she would praise me. That would have been enough. Enough to soothe me. Enough to prove them all wrong. Why would she not look back? Why did she not ask if I wished to leave beside her? If you were always this stubborn and heartless, the answer shouldn't be hard to grasp. If you'd shown even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her. Sightland, is there anything you wanted to ask? Me? Let me think. I want to know why people say this sanatorium is cursed. Once the Abyss brought disaster to this land. The knights stationed here fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived at Dornman Port, it contained only a single line. None who went to Windrest Peak returned. I see, so there never was a curse. Only warriors who fell in battle and slumber on, the peak where the knights of the West Wind rest. My time is almost gone. I am filled with hate for all of you, and still I want nothing more than to cling to consciousness, to let my awareness live on, unbroken. You and your sister, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending, and I, who want so badly to go on living, I must face mine instead. Nihilita, my wariness runs deeper than words. Back to blue. Oh shit. Oh shit. He was watching. At least I think that's what that means. As we saw it in the other quest. Okay. So, that didn't work. We're still here. What does this want from me? We taught Melanta a lesson, Historia. Indeed, looking at the sky tells me as much. Did Melanta say anything useful? You tell Historia what just happened. The word watcher originally referred to those who are awakened and enlightened. A watcher who closes their eye can only be swallowed by darkness, yet awakening itself defies the Creator's will, and is thus condemned as a fall from grace. Speaking of which, Dex, we taught you, played with you, took good care of you. You were raised by all of us together. When you grow up, remember the kindness we've shown you, okay? By the way, that heretical myth about light and darkness birthing the primordial human, do you have any idea what it refers to? I'm not entirely sure what Melanta meant either. The first thing that came to mind was a parable once condemned as hearsay by the angels. It tells of the god of light who created a body in its own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the king of darkness. Is that Phanes and Nibelung? Thus, within the single body, the powers of light and darkness began to contend with one another, and so the primordial human, bearing both, came to possess both good and evil. It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth. That's a bit too bare bones. Not sure it'll help us much. And I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about this at the moment. Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Astoria? I owe you an apology, and your sister too. Actually, while I was quiet earlier, I was thinking about something. What was it? What my epitaph should say. Don't get the wrong idea, Paimon. We're not immortal after all. Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything before. My sister's fake tombstone already had such a good line, you see? And just now it came to me. And my epitaph will read, To be continued. Pretty much on par with one lifetime doesn't count, wouldn't you say? A person is a story in motion. It shouldn't end just because life does. So, goodbye, Astoria. Goodbye, Lind, and when you see Hilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I'll remember any of this, and I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, Willow, Paimon, take me back down. Then we'll meet again, like it's the first time. Interesting. There's really not any more to these two girls? Are we sure? So what, just like that we poof? We're back? Wow, you really do wind up seeing anything if you live long enough. I was just thinking earlier, you were incredible back there, especially against Melanta, but... So she remembers. What was it you did again? Okay, and who are you exactly? Is your memory fading away? Who am I? Your name is Zeitland. That's right, also Paimon's Paimon, and this here is Willow. We're your good friends. Friends? Yes, we're friends who've been through hell and back together. Really? I can feel it. It must be true. And your sister's been traveling the world lately, just to clear her head. Someday the two of you will meet again. She might not remember you at first either, but you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. Damn, is this not reminiscent of the travelers? The siblings? They'll recognize each other right away. I'm unsure of it. Because didn't our siblings say when they woke up they originally had no memories at all of any of our past? And we lost... Did we lose memories? I don't know, because at first I think that was what it was supposed to be, and then, like, wasn't the traveler, like, saying stuff about their spaceship like they remembered it? Yeah. Yeah. The sibling for gore. I have an older sister. You can ignore this gravestone. Your sister put it up herself, just for fun. It's her way of saying she's been reborn. She's definitely still alive. My sister. Mm-hmm. She's kind of silly, huh? Eh? Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Take a look. You'll probably remember things once you do. Okay, I will. And one more thing. You're an amazing person. Like, saved an entire world amazing. Who, me? Everyone is deeply grateful to you, so live proudly, okay? And if anyone ever picks on you or makes you feel bad, just write to Willow. There's nothing she can't handle for you. Is there anything you want to do right now? I don't know, but I'm starving. Like I haven't eaten in days. Paimon's hungry too. She needs food now. Hurry up and empty your backpack. Paimon wants tons of chicken mushroom skewers. Oh, shush. Okay. That could have used a little music or something, but okay. Oh, did we do it, guys? Did we do it? Hallelujah. Quest complete. Avatar. Oh, aw, that's cute. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any thoughts, definitely leave them in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It means a lot, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!